Volunteers America has a rich history. It begins with an amazing story in the latter part of the 1800s when a Bellington and Maud Booth came to America, and eventually they were the founders of Volunteers America nationwide. They had come to America as evangelists. They were firmly rooted in spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. What they quickly found was that if a person was hungry, if a person was homeless, a person was ill, it was very hard for them to listen to the love of Jesus Christ. And so they built their ministry early on in the 1800s by providing basic social services. They were some of the founding members of what became the social gospel. The book of James admonishes us, encourages us to be not only hearers of the faith, but doers of the faith. And at Volunteers America today and in the future, we are absolutely committed to going into the world to be doers of the faith. People then respond to us and they're open to hearing the gospel of Jesus Christ.
My name is Jerry-Lynn Jensen. Just a couple months ago, I didn't have nothing. All I had was, it was just me and my kids. Their help is helping me get on my feet, and that's where I want to be. I'm not looking, for people to do the work for me. I'm fully capable of doing that. I'm a hard worker and I'm a responsible person, and I care about my kids, and sometimes people just fall on hard times, and Volunteers of America is where I came to, and they're helping me get back on my feet, and I appreciate that, I do. In the morning times, they have a volunteer that comes and takes my children to school. It takes like a big load off my chest, and they help me a lot here.
It's pretty entertaining. Chauncey is in 3rd grade and Jalea is in 1st grade. And every day they really are just kind of a breath of sunshine. They're so perky and upbeat. I knew a little bit about Volunteers of America prior to coming on board the board. I knew some of the things they did, and then once I got involved and realized the depth and how much that we do, it was an easy, oh yeah, this is a good thing to do. So when I was first asked to join the 1896 Society, it was an easy decision to say yes, to help perpetuate Volunteers of America. And I'm glad every day that I've done that, that I can see the growth and the positive things that come out of it. And so thanks to everybody that contributes their money. It's a legacy that will last.
The 1896 Society is a very important part of the ministry of Volunteers America Dakotas. We walk into the world understanding that we have been the recipients of multiple blessings from our Maker, our Creator. As we're receiving those blessings, we're called to reach out, to help people, to empower people to become healthier, more self-sufficient and productive in their communities. People who have a heart for our mission have multiple ways they can participate. One of the ways is to invest dollars that are put to work immediately. Another way, and that is where the foundation comes about, the idea that we will invest in a pool of dollars, we will put those dollars to work, and the earnings from that pool of dollars will supplement the ministries of Volunteers America Dakotas to ensure that those services, some of which we're not familiar with today, will be available there 25, 50, 100 years from now.
I'm the director of a sober living apartment complex. So we work with mostly people who have been charged with a felony or have been in a treatment facility and then come to us for safe, sober, affordable housing. When you're struggling for the basics, you don't have the extra. You don't have the toys or anything like that. I mean, you're talking about you're barely getting sneakers this year, let alone a new Barbie or anything like that.
The emotional piece of it, why do you subject yourself to that every day?
Because I was that kid.
What was that like?
I mean, yeah, it sucks, you know, like, I was a kid that went to school starving, you know, like I ate at school, that was the only time I ate. I didn't eat at home, you know, we had no food. When other kids got stuff, you know what I mean, like I wasn't getting anything, which I don't think that was even like, it's not something you think about, but it's something, you know, like you do kind of like internalize it a little bit, that like you're not good because everybody else gets other stuff, you know?
You're a very successful woman. How did that happen?
I think you have to have a fighting spirit, you know, like granted I had a lot of things stacked against me, but I could either, you know, let it take me down or fight against it. And I was a scrapper from early on, so I just fought like hell to not end up anywhere near where I started.
You know, do you have things that you remember that are?
I overdosed once and should have died. Like I was dead. It was rough coming back and whatever, and I came back to school and there was a teacher who wrote me a letter. And all he said was that like I deserve to live, you know what I mean? Like that I was, that I had potential and that he didn't want to see me get lost. There were key people in my life that believed in me, and that's really all it took, man. It wasn't that they gave me anything special. It wasn't that they came and rescued me out of anything. They believed in me. All it took, you know, like that little bit of just like, hey, you're gonna be okay, or you can be okay. Those are the things that I hung on to that I will never forget and will always give that back to people, is that I believe that what we're doing is the best for people, and we do it with every ounce of our ability. I see people every day go above and beyond for our clients, and we truly believe in their potential and their ability to get better, and that's what we strive for every day. And we always find hope, and we always see the light. And I think that that's huge for Volunteers of America, is that that's what we do.